Wake Up and Live.
Wake Up and Live. We are joined by Simphiwe Junior Ngidi, who's a leadership coach. And today we are talking about impactful leadership. You can be a leader, but are you impactful? We see people who are leaders, I'm talking about certain countries' presidents, who are not leading in a positively impactful way. And I'm hoping that as we have this conversation, leaders who are not impactful, leaders who are not positive, leaders who are slacking, and those who have put themselves onto the pedestal of being a leader but don't meet this criteria that Simphiwe is going to speak about are going to step aside. That's just me ranting. Simphiwe, blissful morning.
Hi, morning, Uncle. How are you doing?
Strengthened by grace, Simphiwe, and you?
I'm well by God's grace too.
Leadership. We need it to be positively impactful. Let's talk about how positive, impactful leadership should look like.
Yeah, Uncle, just before we start, I'd like to first celebrate the women, because it's Women's Month. And I just take the time to honor the incredible women who have shaped our lives and today for a better tomorrow. So I just want to say first, well done to those women. And let us keep doing what God has given us the grace to do. Well, today, I want to talk to you about impactful leadership. This is what separates ordinary leadership from lasting leadership. This is what makes a difference. This is what makes a difference. You see, Nagu, leadership is not just about making a difference today or making today better, but it's also about building a future that others can enjoy tomorrow. So we're going to look at a couple of points that are going to focus us on how impactful leadership works and how to see that you are making impact as a leader. Let's go. I'll start with point number one. And point number one is the impact of your leadership is seen on the people who follow you. I'm going to repeat that. The impact of your leadership is seen on the people who follow you.
Ooh, that's powerful.
If you want to see, how the leader is doing, if you want to see how good the leader is, don't look at their title. Don't look at their office space. Don't look even at their social page. Look at the people who are following them.
All right. Let's go slowly. Let's go slowly.
All right.
You know about leaders, right? And I'm referring to presidents. Hey,
yes.
I'm looking and I'm trying to assess out the Americans. Sure.
Yeah.
With a leader like the leader they currently have.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the ground. I'm not talking about the elites. On the ground.
Yeah. We have to bring clarity to people so that they understand and so that they can tell the difference. If we want to see how well the leader is, how good the leader is, we must look at the people. We must ask ourselves this question, Nogu. Are the people who are following the leader growing? That's one. Are the people who are following the leader becoming better people? Are the people who are part of the leadership, are they becoming confident? These are the type of questions we should ask ourselves if we are being led. That is this leadership making a difference in our lives? So as a leader, the impact of your leadership is seen on the people who follow you. Let me move on to point number two. The proof of your impact as a leader is in the followers. Are people following you? That's the question. If you are a leader at school, if you're a leader at work, in your community, at church, at home, the question is, if you are a leader and no one is following you, you are not leading. You're just taking a walk. So that people are willing to listen. People are willing to learn. People are willing to follow a leader because they believe and they can see and they know where the leader is going. So the question is, are you leading or are you just taking a walk? Are people willing to listen and learn and follow you? Not because you have a title, not because you have a certain status, just because they want to and they can see where you are going. So the proof of your impact as a leader is in the followers. Are people following you? And this will lead me to my third point.
Before you get to the third point, there are other people who have the title, right?
Yes.
And they are reactionary, so they just do what the title requires them to do. Make sure everyone's at work by 8 o'clock. Make sure that everyone submits a report by the end of the day. Make sure that they clock in and out. And then they hail those reactionary instructions and they think they are leading. Kanti, no. So what you
Yeah.
have just said is very important for people
Yeah.
who are in titles to assess
Yeah.
themselves. Are you really leading? And if you are leading, are you inspiring? Are those people saying the right
Yes.
things about you? Are they
Mm-hmm.
growing? Because we
Yeah.
know organizations where you can stay in the same place
Yes.
and
Yeah.
you're not demoted by your title, but you are demoted by nothing happening, no growth, 5 years,
Yeah.
no growth, nothing.
That's good, Naku. That's good because let me put this point. Um, Leadership is less talk and more action. If people around you are not growing, if the people around you are not improving, if the people around you are not getting better, you should ask yourself as a leader, am I making impact? So, in my third point, the measure then of your impact as a leader could be in your workplace is the type of people who choose to follow you. This is so interesting, Nagu. If to attract a person of value, let me put it like this: to attract a person of value, you must become a person of value. If you attract people who are passionate, if you attract people who are ready to grow, if you attract people who think big, who want to do better, it says something about you as a leader. It says what kind of a leader you are. Why am I saying this, Naku? The kind of people you attract, the kind of people who choose to follow you, the kind of people who want to work with you reflects the kind of the leader you are. We must understand this as leaders, that leaders, we like magnets. If we want to attract better people and better followers, we must become better people. This would lead me to my last point, which is your impact as a leader is measured by your succession. So, as a leader, you must lead with tomorrow in mind. You must know the kind of legacy you want to leave behind. As a leader, you can't just do today and not think about tomorrow. Failing to create a platform or a room or space where you can develop your people, develop the people closest to you, you will sabotage your own legacy. Let me repeat that. If, as a leader, you are failing to create a platform to develop, to train, to mentor people who are closest to you, you are sabotaging your own legacy. So, as a leader, you must be developing someone, you must be mentoring someone. You must be training someone to take over you when you are gone or when you retire in order to protect your own legacy. So ask yourself this question then, as a leader, and if you want to make impact: are people closest to me, are they growing? Are the people closest to me, are they improving? Are the people closest to me getting better at what they do? So that's the question that will separate you from ordinary leadership to lasting leadership. And let me close it like this. If you want to be an impactful leader, lead with tomorrow in mind. Don't just think about your position, about your title, about your status. Think about the difference you can make now for a better tomorrow. So, Nongu, we must choose then to live and lead our lives in such a way that years from now, people will say, you know what? Because she led us well, we are better, we are stronger and wiser. People must say that. Nonku, when you lead in your workplace, people must say, because you led them well, they become better people, they become stronger people, they become wiser at what they do. So to make impact, make a difference, choose right now to be an impactful leader. Lead with tomorrow in mind.
That's an impactful note to end
Yeah.
this conversation on, Simphiwe. Thank you so very much. And I was listening intensively, and I understand that leadership is not only leading in a workspace or as a president,
Yes.
it's leading your
Yes.
own life. It's
Yes.
leading the family that you have, your children, your
Yes.
siblings. So
Yeah.
I've listened, and I was very intentional and intense in my
Yeah.
listening, and I believe that
Yes.
the A-teamers were doing the same. A new breed
Yeah.
of leadership is going to
We
rise after this conversation.
yes. We
Thank
we
you.
have to raise leaders who think about tomorrow, not just today.
Thank you so very much, Simphiwe.